Hello, YouTube, and welcome back into some Let's Play Civilization 6. Sorry about the abrupt ending to that one. My internet woes continue to plague me no matter where I move in the country. Alternatively, we could blame Canada or blame the question that I had received about industrial zones. Probably just broke the matrix for us. We're doing a little bit of thinking here offline about where this settler should go. Part of me wants to go over here for the Earth Goddess potential, as that might be the pantheon we pick here in a second. But I think settling the diamonds and opening up an early pyramids here, we don't have to get mausoleum, but it is an option. This is a +4 harbor. So this city gets a good amount of era score, could get us a galley. That's more era score. So all kinds of potential by going over here. So I think I like that plan the most. We were just looking at pantheons. I was explaining that I don't really want Dance of the Aurora here because it locks me into getting a lot of holy sites, and I'm not really that into that versus getting free faith, a bunch of free faith with Earth Goddess. Now, the problem with Earth Goddess in our current situation is we have zero benefit from it, right? We could certainly buy over to the diamonds and start getting 2 faith per turn there, but it's not really going to kick in until we can start settling some of these more mountainous type cities, and like later when we get some high appeal districts and things like that. So I still think in the long run it's going to be our pick. If a free settler were here, I think you could consider that. But that's pretty much all I'm super interested in. We talked about the camp pantheon briefly. Like the upside of the camp pantheon is we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I thought there was a 5th one somewhere, but even with like 5 camps, the upside of Goddess of the Hunt is 5 food and 5 production. That is a giant meh from me. Giant meh. So yeah, I think we'll stick with the classics here. Going into Earth Goddess again, the long-term potential of this. We don't need as much faith because of the Mounties and our national parks being built that way. But there are plenty of other uses for faith for us in this game. So we're gonna grab it, even though it's not going to change things too much. In addition, it seems to be that we've spotted Vesuvius. I guess this was a 2/3 tile that has now erupted and put science on it. It is also a +6 appeal tile, meaning I think that there's a wonder here. We've waltzed our scout into very, very dangerous territory here. So I think I'm going to try to sneak out a scout promotion by just surviving instead of getting extra XP. And then that 20 gold allows us to switch into urban planning instead of God King at this moment.
Have you forgotten to blame Comcast CEO Daniel Craig?
Timorius, thank you for the 100 bits, dude. I appreciate that. And yeah, blame Daniel Craig, blame Canada, blame whatever you want. This is a nice close by city. We could certainly have barbs right here. That's pretty scary, about a scary premise, but we're fine for now. All right, so archery in 4, we've decided that we're going to hard tech this. I could go ahead and just grab another warrior to maybe come down here, clear out. I don't have we may have seen a scout out of here, but this type of situation on a tundra like map just early on in the game just screams getting out of control with barbarians. So I think a builder here makes sense. I think the monument makes sense. I think the warrior or slinger also makes sense. I think I'm just going to grab a warrior because I think it has a better chance of soloing a camp. And we're just hard teching through that, so we don't need the slinger boost. Here's this guy. What do we do with you? What do we do with you? I guess Barb's over here, so maybe heal up and go and deal with that. Hey, Muffin, how you doing? Honest question, 5 food and 5 production from camps in your first couple of cities. Is it worth it to get some settlers, builders, and critical wonders faster? I mean, that's an interesting take on it, but I am more interested in the long-term potential of something like Earth Goddess. I think you bring up a valid point in that, like, there is an advantage to getting, like, with pantheons, and we actually just had a conversation about Divine Spark. One of the things with pantheons is, like, ask yourself, does this help me right now? If you've settled Brussels and you have all of these cattle, like, take the pasture pantheon and get a builder, and then that's a really strong bonus early on. So that is a valid point, but I stand by my decision making for this particular one. What are you working tile-wise? Yeah, I think I like the growth. think I like the growth. Yeah, it's a good question. Thanks for asking. So I can't really change the position of this city just to pick up like another sea resource, for example. And frankly, the fisheries still get affected by like this. So I think we're fine to just keep on. How do you do? It's pins right here, map tax, Alan. And you can pull up all these different pins, plan your wonders, plan random stuff, and you can also name them as well. Let's see. So if I move here, this guy moves. He should have 3 movement, so he shouldn't be able to chase me, actually. Maybe I get away with that. Oh, yeah. So this is, oh, yep. You can see Vesuvius like that. Cool. All right, so we have our hill promotion. So the best first move here is onto the hill for vision. And I think I'm going to scoop back around, actually, to see what we can see. Double turtles, that's nice. Interested in that. And then we're sort of seeing the end of this like swath of tundra, which is good. That means we can maybe get a bunch of cities in there. Thank you, Marco. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by the live stream. I love to see so many people coming in and at least just saying hi. It's so nice to make the faces and meet our friends. Hey, ooh, we picked up. Wow. Okay, mausoleum back on the menu, boys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, there's nothing too fancy about these particular resources, but that's going to make mausoleum that much better. Not to mention the fisheries that much better, right? So that is pretty sweet. Hey, Great Oz, how you doing? Hey, Fresh Cut. Hello, everybody. They give you growth for cities that have a campus district. Not the most exciting thing in the world. Hey, we got away.
The sea seemed to roll back up.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, so you can actually... So I should actually take the promotion here and then try to get away. Is that true? Because if I move down, this horse gets to come and hit me. It can go here, here. Oh, no, it can't go here because it has 3 movement. This is 2. Okay, let's try to get away. And I switched out the XP policy. Do I feel like slotting it back in? I really don't, especially not for 100. The 20 is no big deal. But I'll just deal with that. The sailing boost right before we settle our coastal. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Could have used a relic game. All right, so we have a very strong city center, 2, 2, and 3, so a little bit of that. We can also start selling our diamonds that we just picked up, although he has them. And frankly, we're not going to have a lot of trade with these guys at all because we're on the same continent, which always bothers me. But that is a nice deal. 5 gold per turn is huge. A little bit on top too. So that's decent. I think I'm going to build a scout here. So I can send one north. Both of our scouts are over here west, and I think they have plenty to do. I think we could also just start with the monument, but I think the scout has some more era score implication. I'd like to hit a gold.
I feel like I was here yesterday doing the same thing, lol.
Zadie, thank you so much for the 14 months, dude. Welcome back in. How are you? How's it going? How is it going? So now we can move. Oh. So we actually do need to kind of go that way. Wow, first meet on Nazca? And this does kind of continue. So yeah, this dude actually really wants to go up, but there are barbs over there. We'll take Alpine again. I really like the hills with scouts. If you move on to hills, you get better vision than forest and stuff. So I think the potential is there. Really excited for tomorrow. I know, me too. T minus about 11 hours until the pass launches. PF, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Hey, Foxer, how you doing, dude? How you been? So we gave Mexico City the copper, right. All right, so I actually want to change this tile, but probably just for one turn. I want this warrior to come out and start the temple right away. Well, I settle Vesuvius. I wish I could take Mexico City, who has basically settled Vesuvius. But actually, Vesuvius has 2 mountains next to it, so it's not even that interesting. He's already got, like, some of them, so no, probably not. Yes, we will be playing the new civs tomorrow. Been doing all right, Foxer. How about you?
May the forces of evil.
I'm going to try to start a little early tomorrow. All right, this guy's job is to come clear this out and make sure that we're not going to get ambushed. And then I think I want to unlock pyramids. Can we get a quarry anywhere? Also, I should probably buy this for the 2 faith. What makes Earth Goddess good if you're not playing a faith game? There are tons of ways to spend your faith, particularly in a culture game. And culture is sort of the thing that Canada does the best. All right. So better to work the food then. Aw, I'm sorry, Foxer. That's sad. You will see, if you hang out late game enough, you will see the benefits of Earth Goddess. All right, we know there are tons of barbs over here. I'm very, very nervous to especially because there is the chariot archer. More barbs. We're probably going to do a culture game. Yeah, late game we can spend faith on naturalists and rock bands. Lots of things to do. Maybe I'll just see if I can go around them. I don't want to go there. No second continent feels bad, man. Hey, Hemlock, how you doing, dude? I think the pass is $40. Bronze working is also a disappointing Eureka. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's not a camp down there. Who knows? All right, so teching towards masonry for pyramids. We're working on foreign trade. Continue on, I suppose. Got it. Inca got forge. Yikes. Okay. I guess I'm wrong. Could maybe do a coastal down there. We'll see. We want to go wide. I think this is the type of game where I really do want to go for the Ancestral Hall as opposed to the Audience Chamber. So we're going to have to plan an early government plaza. Yeah, the multiplayer, I think some of the folks that were playing multiplayer with us moved on to their own server or something. I don't really know why they didn't say anything, but it's quiet. It's okay. Oh, there they are. There's some barbs. But no, I don't do a lot of multiplayer. There's foreign trade. So if we can make it all the way over there, we can settle a new continent. There's a river that flooded. Ooh. Maybe we send this scout to grab this real quick. Something over there. As long as he doesn't come forward, settle me more. And honestly, he's not in a great position to do so. This city is like he'd really have to make his way around to make it down here. And then everything else is red. So it's not like he can even squeak in like a dumb, you know, non-city, non-water city. Might come settle there. That's fine. We'll try to stay south. Yeah, I think so. Now we can go for the monument. Muscat, but not a first meet. What is your quest? Craftsmanship. All right. That I want. So we're going to spend some money on a builder here in a second. Get our last tile improvement. And then get some gold going on. I also would kind of, because we're building Temple of Artemis, I'd love an envoy in Brussels. But it's not really going to happen. I'm not getting a holy site. Huge tracts of land. All right, so I'm going to take... Sometimes I heal here after the first swing. Because we're running the 5 extra combat strength here, I'm going to take my second swing and then heal up. Because next turn at foreign trade, I want to switch back into the scout XP policy for this grab. Where can I get a quarry, or do I have to hard tech that if I'm interested in pyramids? I don't see any quarries. All right, so we'll just hard tech this, knowing that we're pretty interested in the pyramids. No stone circles, then. That's just true.
That's the positive aspect.
All right, so as I said, we'll get rid of discipline for now. I don't think I want to... Do I want to swing one more time? Oh, do I clear it? There could be a quad running around, so clearing it is a bit of a risk. We could clear it and then lose our unit to a quad, which is kind of a scary... And that's why we didn't see a scout, actually, from this. It's probably... There's a quad out there for sure. I think I'm going to play it safe and not clear the camp right now. Ah, no, I'm going to clear it. What am I talking about? Also gets them a promotion, so unless that quad is literally here right now, we should be able to get away with it. All right, you are going to have some barb issues to deal with. I don't like this positioning. They're sitting on snow. Let's at least go into some rough terrain, or maybe even across the river. Maybe these guys will come and we can just defend here. I think I like that a bit. And then let's switch into this for survey. And definitely want to keep the production in for TOA. $40 more gold. go ahead and buy. Oh, I want to buy that trader so bad, but I really think that the builder right now, because of the first envoy that we're going to get from it, makes more sense. So I want to go here for the envoy. I am going to be building both the government plaza and the building before we spam more cities. So I do want that envoy. So yeah, let's go mysticism. We could maybe even think about oracle somewhere. Maybe here. I don't know. Little stressed Hemlock. Oh, being essential is. Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine being essential right now, Hemlock. Much love to you, man. Thank you to all of you out there who are putting yourselves and your families and others at risk to make sure that the world keeps churning. That is a very patriotic thing. Wilhelmina.
Koningin der Nederlanden. Het is mijn grote eer u eindelijk te ontmoeten.
There are two new civs coming out tomorrow. Foxer. Hello, friend Areno. I'm going to go ahead and send this delegation. We should have done so as well. I don't know what our gold situation was like at the time. But I'm pretty sure we're going to try to have some friendship with her, although it's going to be a long, long time before I can send her a trade route. Rob, thank you so much for the repeat sub. Thank you.
Long-time lurker on YouTube and avid fan. Keep up the good work, my friend.
Rob, thank you so much for that.
TGM Barbs.
Thank you so much for that value for value. Thanks for taking the time to bring that Prime sub over to the live stream, even though you're primarily a YouTuber. I really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. My Infernal Majesty, thanks for the follow as well. And Barrel Roll, just do it. Thank you for the follow. I missed that as well. Okay, so 8 turns on this. Hopefully we get it. That's a turn 42 TOA. That's decent. That should be gettable for us, I hope. He said famous last wordsingly. Do we see it being built anywhere else? Not really. You're not building it, are you? Hanging Gardens. Cool. I probably shouldn't be going for mysticism if I'm gonna go for the hall, huh? That's fine. One turn into it's not the worst thing in the world. Go one more turn, get our third. All right, so this guy lived. I'm gonna take the promotion before moving them back because again, actually there could be a quad very close by. I think maybe even in thinking about quads, I might want to take Tortoise. But I'm not going to. Okay, so 8 era score shy of a golden here. Not that our faith is insane or that monumentality will be initially great, but we can make it better. He wound up getting those hanging gardens that we just saw. So there's craftsmanship. That gets us our gold. Better gold per turn. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's actually better to go through. All right, good job, warrior. Okay. It is a bit of a weird Pangea, isn't it? All right, so we pulled back here so that we could defend much easier. Barbs aren't very smart, and they will attack you across a river onto a hill like we are. So our defensive penalties are great. Obviously, you're seeing my attack across the river, and they get an extra 5 for the river defense. We have that on our side as well, not to mention the hills. So let's just fortify and let that guy take care of himself. Little Wheel, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. All right. She's got some land here. She's got some stuff going on. Really need to get our culture going. These monuments need to be done. Maybe we even need to buy one in our capital here, because political philosophy is going to be pretty slow for us. This is more gold. I don't hate that. 4 turns. It's actually better to work this, because we'll get a little bit of extra gold while we're building this. It doesn't change our completion time because it's the same amount of production. I don't really care about the growth, because if we get this wonder, we're going to get basically a free 4 food tile applied to the city. So I don't need that little bit of extra food for right now. I'm happy to let them stagnate while we finish this. I think I want this diamond tile too. It's just more things to sell. Wilhelmina should be a good trade partner because she's on a different continent than us. All right, I'm going to see if I can scooch this guy back through the barbs over here. Hopefully the city-states have dealt with them.
With the sun shining brightly.
Oh, it's that kind of a game for you, huh, Wilhelmina? Okay, so second scout promotion is pretty tasty. You could certainly go after ambush. We just played the Cree, and if you can wind up getting to ambush with the Cree, it's kind of cute, but it really isn't even that viable on deity, to be perfectly honest with you. By the time you get to this promotion on deity and are trying to war with your Cree scouts, I know we're not playing the Cree, but we just did, that you're running into crossbows, and your crossbows are still just going to shred this unit. So we're going to make a super scout, which means we have the ranger and alpine promotion, just to noodle our way through there. Needle our way through there. 10 turns on the era, so we're going to get era score here, but our scouts, we're going to be reliant on our scouts for more era score for sure. Maybe not. Maybe we can clear this barb camp. That's not very nice. Super Scout immediately got lost. All right, 3 turns on this. Come on, TOA. If I don't get, if we get beat to it, turn 41 TOA. If we get beat to it, I'm gonna be so sad. I don't want this to be another let's lose all the wonders game. I'm gonna go ahead and purchase. Oh, we're at archers, right? I can't buy a slinger. All right. Nice. You have a relic. You're not willing to give me that, are you? Cool. Gold per turn looking decent for turn 39. You're not going to attack me? All right, well, when I said that barbs weren't smart, I guess that guy took offense. Super Scout gets back very, very quickly, though. And then we'll scoot around. So after masonry here, do we scooch over to sailing so that we can maybe buy a galley for to close out our era? That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Hey, Dragonoid, how you doing? Austria would be cool, Foxer. We're gonna get a bunch of new civs, so I'm sure some of them will make people happy. I could have... You know what? So here I am making the stupid attack. But it's possible that we could clear that camp, and that would be some era score that we're looking for as well. Ooh, Polder Lakes.
When I saw the house of Artemis that mounted
Pog.
to the clouds,
Cool.
those are the marvels lost.
So that is a good start to a culture game.
And I said,
Kind of any early wonder is valuable in that you can get good theater squares around it. This is a decent one. We've had way better TOAs, but it was like 5 or 6 tiles, and that'll be fine. It's more Pachacuti up there. So now we grow like crazy. We can get to pop 10 in our capital due to the extra housing, and we could theoretically now start forcing food so that we grow real tall real fast, if that makes sense. What do we want to do in the meantime? I'm looking to buy that galley maybe. We do have 6 turns left. Maybe I need to get a military unit. We could build a trader. I also very much need the monument. Let's go with the monument. Otherwise, I'm going to be way too behind on culture, I think. I also can't move here because that scout could snag me. All right, so I'm going to do this way. I want to attack with the scout first. It's the worst attack. It's going to damage the scout but quite a bit. But then the scout's going to probably get out of here. And then if I do it this way, I should be able to cross the river with that kill and get us closer to being able to do that. All right, 6 turns. 6 turns on the era. I'll go to this diamonds. We have no one to sell it to right now, but maybe we'll meet somebody. Hey, patch a cutie. Need some open borders, brah. Thanks. I'm a little nervous that there are going to be other units. So there's another Civ, so that's more era score for us. That's going to get us to 23. And then all we need is the galley to close us off. If that. Government Plaza. We're going to do that quickly. So that'll be good. Not this era, unfortunately. It is indeed Korea. Good spot, chat. Can I do this, or did I move you this turn? Okay, so next turn we can maybe make the trade. I'm going to go ahead and send her a delegation and get open borders as well. I have to make sure not to overspend. I want to be able to buy the galley. The galley is 260. So we can certainly spend, yeah, we'll get an extra 75 gold. We'll be up at 280. So I cannot buy this tile quite yet. Although we are going to trade to Korea. I think with the trade to Korea, we'll be okay. Okay. We need a little health for this. All right, 4 turns. Barb Camp will be era score in gold. Yeah, provided we can actually clear it in the next 4 turns. I have damaged units, and these guys aren't getting a promotion by attacking, so... should be able to get there. I'm not sure. Oh, Pog. That's our last era score. Or not our last. Could be our last. Nan in the game. She likes me. You really like me. Cool. Who are you mad at? Not super friendly with Korea. That's okay. So we do that. Get our other mine going and sell some stuffs. Okay, so again, I don't know that we'll need it. We have 2 more turns, so we get 60 more gold. So I'm looking at about 30 raw gold that I need, unless I can clear this. Which I think I can. But I don't want to take the risk. I think I can clear the camp too. But I'm fine with this. So I actually don't want to meet the last Civ here, because it'll be too much era score and it's going to overshoot us by a lot. So I could consider shutting down my scouts, but it's a weird predicament in that we want the goody hut plus at least 1 more. I'm too worried that I'm going to lose this scout if I snag this, actually. Last Civ under Korea and Dutch. Yeah, it seems to be. Could be above them, too. So maybe I shut down this scout right now. Buy the galley and just call it a day. Now we damaged the warrior too much. Look at my warrior's remaining health after this, and this has already spawned units. So if they spawn another raiding party and I have that low of health, this is going to become a huge problem. Remember that we need to get over here and settle a lot. But the camp should give us the era score, so I'm going to shut this guy down a turn. Okay. Well. So it goes. Finds us our golden age, though. We just overshoot it by a good bit now. We can get that galley. We can clear these camps. We have absolutely no desire to do so on this, the last turn of the classic age or the ancient age. Ottawa is up to 4 pop. We don't have a ton of amazing tiles to grow into, so more builders here makes sense, like even just getting the mines and stuff. Lumber mills early on makes sense too. I think I like a trader here, though. I like the trader. You're working both these tiles. I'm fine with that. They can't really grow too effectively right now, being at 2 of 3 housing. And they want me to have a district. I don't know what district we should get. Frankly, Ottawa wants like the government plaza and commercial hubs and stuff like that. Where do we go next? Honestly, irrigation, I think. We have a decent district here. Kind of weird. It's a little bit weird, you guys. I'm not sure. All right, again, I'm not looking for era score here, so we'll skip that scout's turn. Go into our golden. We do meet Didos, so why don't we go ahead and see if we can be nice. When beginning a game, how many wonders would you say is too greedy on deity? I think going after more than one ancient era is probably pretty foolish. And then you kind of want to start to just kind of pick and choose. Like pyramids is always a go for. TOA we had, but I certainly wouldn't be going for other ones. You can pick to go for these instead, although they're fairly difficult to get. And I don't think super powerful as far as hanging gardens and stuff. So yeah, early on, you probably only want like 1 or 2 wonders. All right, so let's go into our next era here. And with the dawn of the classic age, we will put a cut in the video. And we will say hi to you guys. Next time, we'll make our dedication. We'll hopefully get our government plaza and start to settler spam. You can see Pachacuti doing pretty well getting his cities and stuff. But as I said, I'm not too worried about him forward settling us down here. Hopefully we can sneak out and get all of those sweet, sweet tundra cities that Canada loves. Thank you so much if you're watching on YouTube. I do appreciate it. And don't forget to stop by twitch.tv/thegamemechanic and come say hi to us in person. Also, come by on May 25th. We have a brand new stream with all kinds of new content. We're going to be playing Grand Columbia first on the Apocalypse mode. It should be a blast. We're also going to be giving away copies of the Frontier Pass. And hopefully we'll see you there. So long.